What is going on, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? The ACMJS Gamer here. The world premiere cinematic trailer for Assassin's Creed Shadows just released. I have it up on my channel right now. It's also over on the Ubisoft channel. At the end of the premiere, which I believe you should go and watch, there was a link to this website that shows us the different editions of the game. Now, if you will look, this looks very familiar. That's because it's basically the same layout that Star Wars Outlaws had for its editions. But let's focus on this one for a minute. So for the standard edition, $70, you get the base game, you get the pre-order bonus. For the gold edition, it's the same thing as the standard, except you also get the season pass and 3 days early access. This is a $110 gold edition. You're basically paying $40 for the season pass, or if you want to buy it later, it'll be $25. So you're essentially saving yourself $10. Everything is normal and on par with the Outlaws editions so far. Where it changes is the Ultimate Edition, where you get everything, you get 3 days early access, and you're basically paying $20 for the Ultimate Pack. Now, in Outlaws, there's also a digital art book that is not in this version of Shadows. So you're actually paying more for less. Just gonna throw that out there. Now, the Ultimate Edition, the Ultimate Pack, what's in it? Well, it's a character pack that looks basically cosmetic. It is a hideout pack that also looks cosmetic. 5 skill points, and then a filter. Ooh, a camera filter. That's called Red Dragon. So, there you go. Those are the different editions. Now, the issue that I have is that with Star Wars, I love Star Wars. For Outlaws, there's been a lot of backlash regarding the pre-order bonus, which in Shadows, not the pre-order bonus, the season pass, which in Shadows is the exact same thing. Includes a bonus quest on day 1 with additional unlockable content, as well as 2 upcoming expansions. That was the big issue that Outlaws had, that Ubisoft was essentially gatekeeping a quest line behind a different edition of the game. Assassin's Creed Shadows is doing the exact same thing. So in my opinion, if we're gonna if we're gonna get mad about Outlaws having a quest line locked behind the inexpensive version of the game, we might as well be mad about AC Shadows doing it too. It's all the same publisher, it's Ubisoft, so go ahead and have at it. I am extremely upset over this, especially considering, for me, for either game, there hasn't been enough gameplay released yet to convince me to go and want to purchase the game. I've said multiple times with AC Shadows that because it's the Odyssey development team and it's going to be a RPG shinobi fantasy, I am not very excited combat-wise to see what the game is going to be. And until I see gameplay, it could be completely fine. And they could have completely revamped everything and gotten rid of a lot of the stuff that they did in Odyssey in terms of the combat and slotting skills into RPG slots and all that. That was my big issue. If the combat is more of like a grounded Origins or more of a even like Mirage, the combat was a little iffy, but the stealth was decent. And there's something else I forgot to mention, is that you can play it your way. You decide whether to play a shinobi or samurai, approach quests with whichever character you prefer, as each progresses their own respective progression, stats, skills, and gear. So my thing is, regarding this, I don't know how that is going to work, because it's like, it says you can switch between, so I'm wondering if it's going to be a Valhalla type thing where you can play as one specific thing, but it says they have separate stats and skills and gear. So I guess in theory you could go through the whole game playing as one character, but then my question would be, is there going to be an immediate New Game Plus to go through and play the game story mode as the other character, or are there going to be some missions where they force you to play either or? We don't know. And that's another reason why I'm not entirely sure how the game is going to go. And I just need more gameplay and I need more information to figure out how the game works before even purchasing it. And Ubisoft has not done enough in terms of advertising or showing this game off for me to pre-order right now, because I'm very reluctant to do so. And like I said, at the Ubisoft Forward event in June, I'm assuming we're going to get, I would say, 30 minutes to an hour long demo, just like we got with Valhalla. Mirage was a little weird. We didn't really get a 30-minute demo. What we ended up getting was a bunch of YouTuber coverage, and a lot of it was very much the same thing. So I'm honestly hoping that we, at UB Forward, we get an extended hour-long demo rather than YouTuber game footage, because a lot of the YouTuber footage ends up being the same, and I would rather watch Ubisoft go through with developer commentary, because Mirage's campaign was more so they were releasing trailers and gameplay as they went, instead of like, oh, we're gonna hold all this information at an event. They didn't do that, so it's kind of weird. Anyways, we don't know what's gonna happen with this game. I'm still very much undecided, very skeptical. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of whatever I upload. Peace.